Here's my problem with vegetables. Now, most people can eat them, they're okay, but plants don't really want to be eaten. They don't have claws, so they have other defenses. They've got lectins, glutens, salicylates, oxalates, and fiber. I fell foul of massive amounts of spinach smoothies and got a huge kidney stone. Now I eat nothing but meat. I've never had another kidney stone. It's not what causes them, the protein. This is a really interesting one for anybody with autoimmunity, that I used to find when I was really sick, I could eat a bar of chocolate and it wouldn't have the same inflammatory effect as a load of vegetables. And I didn't figure this out for years until I heard this explanation of how Klebsiella is very associated with autoimmunity, with ankylosing spondylitis, with the arthropathies. And it resides further down in the gut. So the theory is that the cellulose in the veg takes these sugars and these starches further down into the gut, activating this, and then the joints kick off as well. And this was absolutely mine and a load of other people's experience who I've spoken to with this. There is actually no proof that veg are necessary. It is just blind dogma. If you really look into the science, the whole 5-a-day thing, it's actually a complete con. By all means, if you like them and you don't have any problems with them, eat them, you know, but you do not actually need them. Look at the Inuit, look at the Maasai, they don't need them. They absolutely don't. So fiber, I think, it causes almost all of the problems it's supposed to cure. Oh, we need loads of dietary fiber to be regular.
Is garlic okay?
You see, anything's okay to eat. I'm not making rules here at all. You know, if you like, I think plants are a medicine, and I think animal products are a food, you know, and garlic is a great antibiotic, isn't it? But do we eat antibiotics every day? Probably not. I don't. So yeah, the fiber question is really interesting because actually it's not necessary. When I see the people who go 100% carnivore, after a couple of weeks, they've never had such good digestion at all. And actually, if you look in PubMed, you can see these things buried away. They did a study on about 64 people, and they were all constipated. Either way it goes, it can sort your bowel out if you take all the fiber away completely. But they did this, and they took it away, and suddenly they're saying, you know, we need to reevaluate this because all 64 people had improved symptoms when they took all of the fiber out of their diet. Rips you to bits. It's nonsense. And then it becomes a cycle where you think, I've got terrible gut, now I need more all bran, and then you're in trouble. Then the IBS leads to Crohn's, and then, you know, the whole thing goes horribly wrong. But I've seen with the people I've worked with, I've seen the whole IBS Crohn's thing reversed really quite easily.